It's Eugenia from Art Meltemi's Atelier, and today we're going to be talking about color wheel and primary. Primary colors, we'll start with very simple. I'm going to be having in mind the very new artists. I will have in mind somebody who has no idea how to mix colors, and I just want to say that really there are lots of benefits of a limited palette, because you realize that we don't need a 40 or 50 colors to create an art piece. 3 colors, could be even 1 color if we're talking about monochromatic, but that's another story. 3 colors, the primary ones, will give you the most colors there around us, and we can we will show you how you can achieve it. What you need to have today is a yellow, a red, and a blue. And normally for the we need to have like the cool kind of yellow, red, and blue, and from those 3 colors we can create a lot more. So I'm going to start with and I have created here my color wheel that will help us understand how things work. So I have take a picture, and I have attached it at the description, so you can go and print it if you need to. And at this point, my have been squashed. Obviously you don't need to have this brand, you can use any of colors that you've got. These are great. This is a great mixing set. I absolutely love them, but you don't need to have this particular one because it's pretty dear. If you're a beginner and you just want to have, a little go, you need to learn. The Coltman, Winsor & Newton Coltman has quite a few beautiful sets that they will help you with mixing, and they would have all of these colors. So I just, in these primaries, I have a Hansa yellow, quinacridone rose, and a French ultramarine, because they're just all cool in their line. Now, so what happens first? We'll start putting them on our color wheel. We'll start with our yellow. And I'll do also here the same, but I'll mix them actually. When I get here, I'll mix them. But I can put on the first one. This is another way of finding all the mixes that you can do. That's a little bit too much. I have, I'll probably I'll try to transfer this paint in the half bands that I have. So with the yellow, then let's get to the red. Now, of course, if you don't have the exact same reds and same blue, same yellow, you can. That's why have attached the color wheel, so you can make your own color wheel and to see how your colors are mixing. And then blue. So those three are the primaries. None of those can be created. They cannot be created. We need them to create every other color. That's why they're called primaries. So there we go. I didn't put here because it's French ultramarine, and then we'll mix all the other in between, and we'll see what happens. Because I forgot to put the red. And there we go. So the next thing we will do now, from our three primaries, we'll see how we're gonna create another three colors, the secondaries. The secondaries are the orange, green, and purple. So in order to create orange, we need red and yellow. So we'll go and get some yellow and some red. We mix it in our palette. Now if we wanted more red, or if we wanted more on the yellow side, we can add more red or more yellow. It depends which direction you want it to go. So I think I will stick with this orange. There we go. We got our orange. So if we put yellow and red, we're gonna be getting orange. So the orange is here. Now, as we said, we can make them have different intensity, to be more on the yellow side or more on the red side. But for the moment, we'll have it stay like that. The next one is purple. In order to make purple, we need red and blue. So we'll get a bit red, we get a bit blue, we mix, and then we have a nice purple. Now if you wanted more red, you just add a little bit more red. I know it looks darker, but if we dilute it with a little bit of water, we'll get a really nice purple. You can go towards the purple or towards the violet. I think I put a bit, it's gone towards the violet, so I'm just adding a little bit extra blue to make it a little bit more purple. Beautiful. I like this purple. So if we put French ultramarine and green nugget and rose, we'll get purple. And the purple goes here. And now the last secondary is the green. In order to make green, we need to mix some blue and some yellow. Just need to put a little bit of water because this mix is very hot again. Okay, it's a little bit too light, so I'm gonna just add a little bit more blue. Okay, this is a nice deep green. So there we go. Now from 3 colors we have ended up easily with 6 brand new colors. 3 extra brand new colors. And the beauty with that is because we're using the 3 to begin with, they all going to be kind of compatible. You're not mixing a different yellow with a different blue, so they just combine nicely in the picture. There's a harmony. So that's one of the big benefits of a limited palette. Plus, if you want to do plein air, it's amazing. You only need to have 3 colors. You can fit it in a very, very small, tiny palette, and you can paint anywhere you go. So there we go. We've got our primaries, we've got our secondaries. Now we're gonna try to create out the tertiary. Tertiary colors are mixed with the primary and the secondary on this side. We'll start from the red. So the red and the orange, if we mix them together, we'll get a deeper orange. So we'll get a color in between. Wow, look at this beautiful color. By mixing our orange, our existing orange, and some of our red. Oh, it's really nice actually. Then we continue with the orange and the yellow. We'll get a little more yellow and go on the other side of the orange. Maybe a little lighter. And there we go. It could be even lighter, that one, but I've started pretty dark. Now the next one, we're adding yellow into our green. So we're having a yellow green. Beautiful colors. And now we're trying to make a green blue. On the other side of our green. Wow, that's a really nice blue. It's a turquoise actually. Really nice. And we'll get a purpley blue, so a little bit darker and cooler. And the last one is going to be a red purple. It's the violet that we're normally saying. Wow, look how many colors we have now out of the 3. We have 9 extra colors plus the 3, 12. We came up with 12 colors on the sandon. Now what happens if we mix all our primaries together? Let's see. So let's get some a little bit red, a little bit yellow, and a little bit blue. I would say that's going to come up something dark and muddy, something that it would look almost like black or very dark gray. Wow, there we go. It's very warm because I must put a lot of red, but and it came up in a really nice brown. What happens if I put a little bit extra blue in that? So I'm gonna get a really dark, cool gray color. If we add more blue in those 3, now mix with the 3 primaries, or a nice dark brown. And of course, if we add a little bit yellow, then we'll get a grace, another gray tone. Kind of running off circles. So there we are. We have, and I'm gonna just put on the names of the colors as opposed to have. So now all the lines that I have done, the names that I wrote, everything that I wrote them with a Sharpie, a black Sharpie. And reason is that it's permanent, it doesn't smudge. So that's the reason. If you use any other pens to make your outlines, you might have a little bit of a trouble, and it won't be fun when they start smudging and they make they dirty your colors. So make sure that your markers are, or fine liners, sorry for the so dumb, yeah, that they are permanent. So I can paint over it, and because they are permanent, there's absolutely no problem. And here in the corner, I'll put my dark one that I created with all the three of them. So there we go. We started with 3 colors. We have ended up with 12. Not an issue for that, and we could keep on going and creating many more colors and tones, different ones. So now what we'll do, I will try to show you how I can actually paint with only those 3 colors. Okay, so I have drawn a very rough picture of a glass of champagne and some ice cream with chocolate, a cherry, and some macarons, so that they will give us the chance to use quite a few different colors. So I was thinking to make I will start with, maybe I should start with the champagne. nice shade. I will put a little bit of blue there, so it turns into purple in those areas that are dark. And this just for a little bit shadow, so our objects are not flying. And that's it, right? So make sure that to get really dark, those areas are built up with pigment, and as much dark color as I can. So I'm putting a lot of blue in the shadow and red. I can blend them in. I think that it's kind of ready, or a little painting. We can put some highlights with some white gouache. I would say that it's kind of essential for the watercolors, and always handy to have some white gouache handy, just to put some highlights wherever it needs it, here and there. There's always just brings up the object, and especially when you have to deal with some glass objects and you need to show that there's a glare or a metal. It's pretty difficult to preserve all your whites from the beginning. Which I do sometimes, I do preserve them. But if you want to do something quick and a sketchbook or a plein air, and you can't carry with you the masking fluids and all the rest, just have some wash with you. It's a great thing. It's a great solution. Especially the plein air, I always have a tube with white wash. And that's it. I would say that it's ready, our little painting. I think it's time to throw this masking tape because I have used it quite a few times. And it's great because it doesn't stick. When I use it more than once, it does the job without tearing my paper. And there we go. Our little painting with only 3 primary colors. I think we have done quite a few. I could be working a little bit more to with the background just to bring actually the glass a little bit forward. I should just put some purple on the one side. Create some contrast there. And it doesn't have to be everywhere, we'll just a little bit there. Just to make it come up a little bit forward. Sometimes I keep on saying things for hours as I am it's not a big change, but our glass have come forwards, that's for sure. Great. So thank you very much for watching me. If you enjoyed this little painting and this little lesson about the primaries, the secondaries and the tertiaries, please don't forget to like this video. Please subscribe. We're going to be talking a lot about the color theories. We're going to be going through a lot of different combinations, and also we're going to be talking about drawing and of course painting with different mediums, watercolors, pastels, pencils. So yeah, for all of this, to be in touch, don't forget to subscribe and to click the notification bell, so we'll be in touch with future videos. Thank you again very much for watching me, and see you soon at my next video. Till then, be happy and keep painting. Bye for now.